EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
Justin, sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag, I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the squad in this room.
Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, it certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young in trouble, and down he goes. Boye Mafe in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Young. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
Seahawks, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open, take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 49. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Tremble comes in motion. On first down is Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's second and a yard. Now, Dowdle. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
A gain there of 21. It's a Carolina first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone. Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Young. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver.
Up a third down.
And it's going to be third down.
To go.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
He was taken down.
Not necessarily a good play, but a great effort nonetheless. To fight off those tacklers and work through contact normally yields positive results. In this case, Mike, there's just too many defenders out in front of that play.
Darnold to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Brings up third and 5.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, they couldn't start the game with 2 straight scoring drives. Much better job by the defense after some struggles on the opening drive. Coming out, forcing a stop, and now let's see if their offense can go out and even this up.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3.
I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your side.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Leggett in motion. On 2nd down, Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nick Imawari, the rookie safety, in for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
His kick is good. And the Panthers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here comes White. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Darnold to throw on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Third and long. Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Young going to keep it himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Young. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Darnold. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up third down.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 6-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, it's to the huddle. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. Young to throw on first down. That one complete to Lee Gettis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. The motion man is Sanders. They'll run without it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on third down.
Here's Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. On play action, Young escaping to his left. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Throwing on second down, Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Just a quick read by the linebacker on that running back screen. He beats everybody to the spot and blows this play up for a loss.
To throw is Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. gets another sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They run with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
It is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and mark them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And now, with that first down of the drive, now you can see they're going to get rolling into more traditional 2-minute offense as they try to end this half with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to throw, Young. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. To throw is Young. Short one there, caught by side tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up fourth down.
To return, it's Shaheed. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Darnold's pass complete to Rashid Shaheed. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
5-yard line.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 5. To throw again is Darnold. He'll step up and run this.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Here's Walker into the secondary, past the 40, and he's going to be taken down. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Fulton on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Darnold to throw. Open, left side is Barner. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Panthers 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll get about 2. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
At the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there.
3rd down.
And it'll be 3rd down.
To go.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the year.
And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play. Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Throwing, Darnold. He takes off, and it will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Smith and Jigba, the man in motion. They'll try and run it with Walker. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down.
Good for a Seahawks, 1st down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, this is Walker, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Walker.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Another one is through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. On play action, Young. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Chatteroa McMillan. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle they go. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Exiting, and he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Off the play fake. Here's Donald. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of first down.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchdown. Here's the Carolina offense now as they take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with 29.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action with Young. It's Trimble. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now, Donald. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And it was really the lack of production on 1st and 2nd down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till 3rd down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those 1st and 2nds and take the fight to the defense.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one complete to Bobo. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And the Seahawks going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
I love love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Darnold now to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
It's now third and goal.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That one, take it in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start. To throw is Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 32-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's second down. They'll drop to throw. A throw there, caught by Leggett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll go back to Leggett. He's got another one. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 10. Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. I'm this coordinator. I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. The catch made by McMillan. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Young to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Off the coverage.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.